Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial on this look. I went out for the first time in Canada drinking on Saturday with my boyfriend and two of our new friends, and I put up a photo on Instagram. I will try and get it on my phone actually. Sorry, my ring light is like shining off my phone, but I put up this selfie and a few people asked me to like do a tutorial on it, so I kind of recreated it. I'm not like amazing at recreating makeup looks, but I did my best. I would say it's pretty much the exact same. I used like pretty much all the same products and stuff. So if you would like to see how I achieved this makeup look, then please keep on watching. I really hope you enjoy. Give it a big thumbs up if you do, and if you haven't subscribed already then you can if you want. I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to start by doing my brows as always. I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow palette, and I'm just going to mix these two shades together, so this one and this one. Oh, and I also just want to say excuse the cut on my hand, finger even. I did it at my work and it just is disgusting. So just like always, I'm going to be doing underneath my brow, then the tail. Please ignore my eyebrows, like I know I need them done. I just need to find a good place. So the next step is tape. I'm now going to prime my eyelids using Urban Decay's Eden Primer. This is amazing. What I love about this is that it covers my veins in my eyelids. Oh yeah, I suppose they are kind of in my eyelids. So I'm just going to buff this in and carve out my brows. Excuse this brush. I did use this on the night that I actually like originally did this look. So it's a little bit dirty, I just forgot to wash it. Okay, so now that that's done, that primer does dry quite matte, but I'm just going to take some RCMA powder. I'm just going to set this with the RCMA No Colour powder. Like I said, this does dry matte, but I'm just making sure that it's like completely matte, so the eyeshadows I'm going to apply go on really nicely and blend smoothly. Okay, so next I'm going to highlight my brow bones. I'm going to use this shade from the NYX Strobe of Genius Illuminating Palette. This palette is amazing, and I'm also going to use another product from NYX which I have fell in love with. It's their Dewy Finish Skin Finish Setting Spray. It's amazing, so I'm just going to spray my brush. This brush again is dirty, I'm sorry, I really need to wash them. So I'm just taking that shade and just popping it on my brow bones. So I've highlighted my brow bones, and now I'm going to go in with the initial transition shade. So I'm going to go in with Makeup Geek's Peaches and Cream, I believe it's called. So I'm just going to blend that into my crease. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with this shade here from Makeup Geek. I think this is Cupcake, but I'm just going to double check. Yep, it's Cupcake. And I'm taking a clean brush. This is the Morphe M441. And I'm not going to take that as high up as I did with Peaches and Cream. I'm going to go just below it, but still putting it into the crease. Once I've done that, I'm just going to go back into Peaches and Cream and just make sure that you can still see the colour. And you know what I've just realised? I think I've been calling this like Peaches and Cream when it's actually called Peach Smoothie. Okay, so now that those two eyeshadows are on, I'm going to move on to my Modern Renaissance palette using the brush that I used on Saturday night, which is again dirty. I'm going to use this shade, and this is called Love Letter. Again, like I said with Cupcake, I'm going to put it underneath Peach Smoothie and kind of where Cupcake was, a little bit lower, and just buff that into the crease. So the next shade I'm going to go in with is called Cypress Umber. This dark shade here from the Anastasia palette with this like tapered creased brush. And just the same on the other eye. Then I'm going to use the last fluffy blending brush that I used the one to apply Love Letter and just like blend that in. I thought I brought a black eyeshadow through with me, but I didn't. And even though the room is literally through there, I'm just going to improvise and use this Granite eyebrow powder as a black. It's still a powder, it'll still work. And I'm just going to focus this really on the outer corners of my eyes. Then I'm just going to use the original brush that I used for the brown and just blend that really softly. With blacks, you've got to be really careful. Now it's time to carve out my crease. I'm going to zoom in a little bit for this. So what I do is I just pop on this Urban Decay primer roughly where I'd like it to go. And then with this little Morphe, this is the G20 brush, I'm just going to like move this product around and start to carve out my crease. So now I've cut out my crease. I'm not the best at doing it. I never get as high up as I really should, but practice makes perfect. Anyway, I'm going to go in with the NYX glitter primer and I'm going to go over where I cut out my crease. And this is just going to be a glue for the glitter, pretty much. Okay, so it's now time for the glitter. The glitter I used was the NYX Face and Body Glitter. It's 02 and it's rose. So I'm just going to apply this to my eye. Going in with the brush that I applied the black with, I'm just going to blend it into the glitter. And then just blend it out a little bit. So now I'm going to apply some mascara. This is just a little sample that I got from MAC. The eyelashes that I'm going to be using are from QT Lashes and they're just wispy ones. These are really similar to the red cherry ones. So now that the eyelashes are on, I'm going to go back in with my Eden primer and I'm going to put this underneath my eyes. Doesn't matter if I get it on the tape, that's alright. And I'm just going to blend it in. Using my RCMA No Colour Powder again, I'm going to stick that in place. Now I'm just going to repeat the stages that we did on top, on the bottom. So first of all, I'm going to do Peach Smoothie. Then I'm going to go in with Cupcake. Then I'm going to go in with some Love Letter. And then I'm going to go in with a little bit of dark brown and connect it to the dark brown on the top outer corner. And my eyes are watering like mad. Then I'm going to use the same highlight that I used on my brow bones in my inner corners. Then I'm going to pop some mascara on my bottom lashes. I'm also going to put some Maybelline gel liner in my waterlines. Okay, so now it's time to take this tape off. So moving on to the base makeup, I'm going to use my Smashbox primer water. Probably used a bit too much of that, but oh well. Whilst I'm waiting for that to sink into my skin, I'm now going to set my brows using the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing these two. I think I did this in my last video and I've mixed these two quite a lot. It's because these are the only foundations that I have. I have the EX1 foundation, but it's just, if you have it, you'll know that it's not that full coverage, and for most of my makeup looks, I like having full coverage. So anyway, I'm just blending this into my skin using a Real Techniques whipping brush. Going around my brow area and where my eyeshadow line is, I just like using a foundation brush, like a pointed one, and just like lining it up, and then going in with a soft concealer brush and just blending that in. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer. This is honestly one of my favourite concealers, and I'm just applying it where I normally would, kind of just to highlight as well. It just blends really nicely and is such a nice like full coverage like concealer to use to cover imperfections and to highlight too. I love it. When it comes to these areas around the eyeshadow, again I'm just picking up my small concealer brush and just blending in the concealer ever so slightly. Now I'm just mixing Peach Smoothie and Cupcake on a blending brush and just ever so slightly lightly blending this eye area. Now I'm going to move on to setting my base. I'm using my RCMA No Colour Powder. I've like poured it onto this palette here. It is a mess, but I'm just doing underneath my eyes, and then I'm just kind of like putting the excess product down onto the rest of my face. Next, I'm going to contour and warm up my skin using Bad Habit. This is the Warm Fair Contour Pan from Makeup Geek. I'm going to go in with some blusher. This is Milani Luminoso. Ooh, the little brush just fell out. For highlight again, I'm using this one. I love it. So next is lips. I'm going to use Milani's lip liner. What one is this? 03 Nude. For lipstick, I'm going to use, oh my god, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. And I just got text from my little Canadian phone, that's why it sounded funny. Anyway, I'm going to go in with MAC lipstick in Velvet Teddy. I used to be obsessed with this lipstick and now I never wear it. On top of that, I'm going to apply the NYX Butter Gloss. This is my favourite lip gloss. This is in the shade Cookie Butter, I believe. Yeah, Cookie Butter. And last but not least, I'm going to give my face a good spray of the NYX Dewy Finish. No, that's not right. Yeah, Dewy Finish setting spray, which I've recently found and love.